Welcome back once again to Research Fantasy presents our MLB DFS hitter picks for Monday, June 26, 2017. We've got a nice slate of games. Let's waste no time going into the stats here to see who it would be a good idea to play. And spoiler alert, even though that we came through with some high-priced pitching options, we're going to go pretty chalky and pretty heavy on some guys here that I think you can build your team around. So, for the most part, I think we do a good job of offering, a good variety of picks. I try to stick away from doing the obvious plays, but sometimes when the numbers stack up, you just want to say, hey, this is a better than normal situation for this player. And if that means that you end up coming out with some chalky guys or some guys that are priced high, so be it. With that said, with the pitching options, I really like being high priced. If everybody feels the same way, it could drive ownership a little bit lower. You're not going to find situations where you're going to be able to throw all of these guys in the same lineup. But in terms of headlining my team, these are some guys I'm looking at. Let's start off with Justin Turner at 8,800 fantasy draft, 3,800 FanDuel, 4,600 on DraftKings. He's taking on Ricky Nolasco, who I just expect to be one of the players that people pick on the most today. So he's bad against lefties, but he's really bad against righties, allowing a 391 WOBA, 37.2% fly ball rate, 41.5% hard contact. So I'm going to throw as many Dodger righties out there as I can, and I'm going to have a lot of stats with Dodger lefties too. It's going to be interesting to see how the lineups play today. We know Seager is likely to be out a few more days, or definitely out a few more days, so we might have some opportunity to get a Franklin Gutierrez or Kike Hernandez in there cheap as well to kind of give us some salary relief, but Justin Turner looks to be the best of the bunch. Moving on from there, got to go to good old Bryce Harper at 10-4 on Fantasy Draft, 4,500 FanDuel, 5,400 on DraftKings. Eddie Butler not allowing a ton of contact to left-handed hitting, but when it is, it's bad. 46.8% fly ball rate, 38.3% hard contact. Bryce Harper is having the polar opposite of the year that he had in 2016. Definitely want to have some exposure to him tonight. I think this is going to be one of those better situations. And like I said, because of the pricing of the pitching, you may only be able to put one, and if you're really creative, two high-priced options in. I think Harper's going to be an excellent choice. Moving on from there, gotta love Aaron Judge, 10-8 fantasy draft, 4,900 FanDuel, 5,600 DraftKings. It almost seems unfair. And look, if you feel like it's kind of a stupid thing that I'm out here saying play Aaron Judge, I've got good news for you. You can just as easily plug in someone like an Aaron Hicks if he plays, or a Matt Holliday, or a Starlin Castro, or a Gary Sanchez. It's not necessarily just the hitter, but the pitcher that shows susceptibility to a certain type of hitter on the team. So yes, I could have put Starlin Castro in here, but let's face it, you want to hear about Aaron Judge. The dude is amazing. I know that you know he's amazing, but do you mind hearing extra reinforcement that he's facing a pitcher that's allowing a 41.7% fly ball rate and 39.7% hard contact against righties? Like, that could be what pushes you going over someone like an Edwin Encarnacion or a Chris Bryant. Even though they're at different positions, I mean, it still affects your ability to construct a roster. I love Judge. Obviously, this dude's hell-bent on trying to get to 50 home runs before the All-Star break. I know it won't happen, obviously. I'm just kidding about that. But he's been amongst the most impressive-looking players in the league this year. I have no doubt in my mind that he's someone that I want to have in my cash game and tournament lineups. So once again, albeit a very chalky episode, our three favorite tournament hitters, Justin Turner, Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow. It's a bigger slate tomorrow, so we'll definitely have more well-balanced approach to things. 6-game slate tonight forces your hand a little bit. Thanks for watching us. Make sure to check us out at researchfantasy.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel below. Like us on Facebook at Research Fantasy. Follow us on Twitter at Research and Win. And join us again tomorrow.